I'd get him here. There he is. Let's finish it.
That should finish him. Buried alive, both of them. I'll rustle the ponies.
We'd had a chance to make White Eagle tell us where he hid the payroll we stole.
You know, with those two gone, Dar-nell can get control of the trading post through Clark. And the loss of the gold's worth that.
Worth more than that to Dar-nell. That means he'll be able to break the treaty with the Indians, get Blackfeet Pass away from them.
Well, let's get back to the post and report.
We can't get out the shaft. Let's try that way. All right? Yes, yeah, I'm all right. I'll call Silver. The gold's at the Indian village and we're heading that way. Do you think you're able to ride? Oh, yeah, sure. I'm all right. I still want the trappers to believe we're guilty, so the man behind all this won't suspect we escaped.
Now, you're sure you understand, Butch, how to threaten Clark with this and what to tell him? Sure thing. Bart, Ray, get the men from the hideout. Once you've captured the fur wagons, take them to Black Cave.
Blackie, stay close to Parks.
Yes, sir.
I don't see how this plan can fail.
Neither do I. Report to me Coyote Springs. I'm riding back there.
Forcing Clark to send most of the trappers on a wild goose chase makes it easy for us to handle the rest of them.
That's exactly what I want. You can have your choice, Clark. Either you take the orders I bring you, or go back and stand trial for murder.
Ah, this happened years ago. It was a frame-up anyhow, and I've lived it down.
You're still worth $1,000 in Boston.
Well, what do you want me to do?
That's better. Now, after you get most of all the trappers out of here, the boss says to start the furs east. Now, here's how you do it.
How, White Eagle?
How, Chief Running Deer? We've come for the gold.
We will put it. Have you uncovered our secret enemies?
No, but I'm convinced they don't want Garter to continue in charge of the trading post. Certainly looks that way to me. There's a trapper by the name of Butch who's working with this gang. Our next move is to go after him.
Paid for those furs. Wait a minute. Tell us.
Men, Grizzly's just brought Clark orders to ship all the furs. But Clark's agreed to keep them till we're paid for them.
Why, Clark's disobeying orders, men. Shut up, Grizzly. I'm glad you're all here together, fellows. I've got a plan to suggest.
You better ship those furs as ordered, Clark.
Will you keep quiet? I've just been tipped off that White Eagle and Gardner are holding up in Boulder Gulch.
Yeah?
Well, now I know you're crazy as a loon. Get them and you'll get the gold, then you'll all be paid off quick.
You better not follow his advice, men, or you'll get powder burned. Don't listen to him. He's White Eagle's friend.
Now, don't say they didn't warn you.
Let's go.
Clark, don't get on money. Now I want you to help me by taking out the fur shipment so that I don't have to obey the company's orders.
No, sirree. We're going to wait till the gold's been recovered.
But I want you to start moving the furs east right now.
All right, all right. Anything to oblige.
That's fine. Keep a couple of men here to help you.
What'd you nudge me for?
We'll take the furs out and hide them, so they can't move east till we get paid.
Them furs don't all belong to us. They're worth 3 times as much as our claim.
We'll straighten that out later on. Now let me handle it.
All right.
You know, we got to have a showdown. White Eagle's my friend. Now, you don't believe that White Eagle and Gardner are guilty, do you? I know you're White Eagle's friend. Can I trust you? I ain't promising nothing that ain't going to help White Eagle. Here's what happened. Someone's dug up an old charge against me. Until I can clear myself, I've got to do what I'm told. I didn't believe that tip about Boulder Gulch. Didn't sound reasonable. It wasn't. I had to get rid of it. I don't know where White Eagle and Gardner are. I was forced to get the trappers out of here so that the furs could be started east. Oh, so they could ambush them easy, eh? That's it, and by my order. But I don't want them to get away with it. Will you follow the wagons to see where they're taken?
I sure will.
Now, we've got just enough time to get to the trail and set the trap for them wagons. Let's go. Better check the second wagon. Right. When they give the word, start rolling.
Yes, sirree. Hey, what are you doing here?
You stay out of this. That snake was gonna spy on us.
Spy? We're on the level. What can he find out? Leave him alone.
I didn't dare come near you before. Now you know what a bad crowd they are.
There, you're right. It's all my fault. I got too anxious, and they caught me.
Grizzly, are you sure you're strong enough?
I'm strong enough. I'm a ball of fire. I'm a hurricane. I'm full of thunder and lightning. Give me room.
Well, the wagons ought to be along any minute now. Get your faces covered.
Jingle, they ain't gonna get us.
You know what's good for you. You'll forget those furs and get out of here pronto. Won't fix itself. Get off those horses and get those wheels. Well, with all the country to choose from, here you are. I'm psychic. That's what I am, psychic.
What's up, Grizzly?
Plenty. There's a bad bunch of trappers trying to run off with the furs. Now, they threatened Clark and knocked me flatter than a carpet. And I resented it, too. Then they hightailed it and left me laying like a dead coyote on the desert.
That doesn't sound like trappers to me.
Well, some of them are. But they're being misled by a bad bunch of renegades and cutthroats. And that Butch is behind them.
Butch?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, he isn't a trapper. He never made an honest dollar in his life. We'll soon find out. Gardner, you better hide here with the gold. You'll be in my way. We're catching up with this Butch sooner than I expected. Don't come out till I call for you.
We can't wait no longer. Head for Black Cave as soon as you're ready. All right, this ain't no easy job. Well, the way them thieves let us go, I guess it was just the furs they were after. What we can do?
Follow them with all the men as soon as they get back from Boulder Gulch. This trail's shortest, and I'm heading for the post.
I think we can trick those men with this rope.
Think? I know we can.
Get on your horses and let's get out of here. Take my nag with you.
You be ready when I drive that wagon through.
Now, just think nothing of it. It's practically done. You go fetch the wagon, and everything here'll be hunky-dory. Did her that time. Now what?
You get Gardner and I'll follow the men back there. We'll take this wagon to the post after dark.
Butch gets his orders from the boss. Then Butch relays them to Clark. That's why it was so easy for us to rustle them furs. Now, Butch is on his way back to the post. He'll make Clark get that wagon we lost. Let's get back to the cave.
it you want to know?
Where'd you get the wagon?
Well, I picked it up.
Are the furs still in it?
Well, go and take a look.
Pull it all the way up.
Now, back up.
Steady, don't move any of you.
You better explain yourself, White Eagle. There's a lot of us here.
I can do that. We recovered the gold and you'll all be paid. But in the meantime, you've allowed yourself to be tricked by a bad crowd.
What do you suppose has happened?
You can put your hands down. There'll be no shooting.
It's Gardner.
Men, I can't pay you till all the furs have been returned here. There's a good chance to recover them because Clark knows something. Now go get the boys from the bunkhouse and we'll thrash this out in the office.
Come on.
Come on, let's go and get it. Wait a minute, Butch. You're going with me. I want a little powwow with you in the office.
Well, I ain't talking to you, Injun.
Listen, are you coming along peaceful or I'm going to have to drag you?
I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll go with you.
Well, Gardner. Butch here promised to tell us a little story.
I didn't promise you nothing.
Oh, you'll talk.
Yeah, you'll talk, all right.
He's going to make Butch talk. Well, that'll finish Dar-nell. Stop him and Gardner both. I'll get the men.
Somebody didn't want him to talk. When we get Clark and him together, he'll tell us plenty.
Hey, come out here. Matty, go to the bunkhouse and don't let anyone leave it. Nash, get the wagon. There's a keg of powder on it. You three come with me.
Grizzly, close the door. Clark, come over here. We're going to have a showdown.
I'll stop you as fast as you come out.
Our job is to keep them in there. Shane, go around and guard the rear.
You can take my word for it. You're lying, Butch, and you know it. I'm only too glad to tell you what I know, but you've got to promise to protect me against this man and his gang.
We'll protect you. Go ahead and talk.
I was forced to do what I was doing against my will.
Drop that gun, White Eagle. I'll kill the first man that moves. Butch, bring Clark out. I'll keep them covered.
Grizzly, get him in there. If they move, shoot.
Get in there.
Decided to fight. Go ahead, let them have it. They'll stop that in a minute. Drop it!
It looks like a pushover for the man holding the gun. Stop waving that cane, mister. Gosh, the darn thing exploded. Be sure to see The Gun Cane Murder, next chapter of White Eagle.